because it can stain our teeth. So our question is, how do different beverages affect our tooth enamel? Before we start, I'm going to explain what is tooth enamel. Tooth enamel is the thin outer covering of the tooth. Enamel protects the inner, more fragile areas of your teeth. It is the first and most important line of defense against tooth decay. Even though it's the hardest substance in the human body, it's vulnerable to erosion from acid, and because it isn't made of living cells, when it wears away, it doesn't come back. What is it called again?
Hypothesis.
Our hypothesis is some ingredients in drinks can stain and damage our teeth. Our materials are Coke, Diet Coke, vinegar, water, orange juice, 5 round eggs. And there's a picture of the cuticle, which is the outer covering of the eggshell. So, why do we use eggshells to make experiments? Eggshells, like tooth enamel, both enamel and eggshells are relatively thin but contain calcium-based compounds for their structure. Calcium carbonate for eggs and calcium phosphate for enamel. Our procedure is 1. Label each cup with the liquid name and put an egg to each cup. 2. Soak for 48 hours. 3. Observe the eggs after soaking 1 hour, 15 hours, and 48 hours. 4. Record your observation and draw the conclusions. Observations. After 1 hour, 15 hours, and 48 hours, there were no changes on texture and color in water. Comment: neither acid nor color in water. Now, as you can see, the egg is still the same as it was before. Coke. After 1 hour, there are some bubbles on the shell surface. After 15 hours, there are no bubbles on the shell surface, there are no cuticle peeled off, and it turned a little bit darker. After 48 hours, comparing the egg soaked in Diet Coke, more cuticle dissolved. Comment: it is the acid that causes cuticle erosion, food coloring stains, and colors eggshell. Sugar may accelerate the erosion. This is the egg in the Coke, and as you can see, when I kind of wipe it, the cuticle can come off a little bit. How do I wipe it off?
You can see it's dark brown. This is cuticle. It's already dissolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you rub it, it can be out. Yeah.
Comes off.
Okay, Iris.
After 1 hour in Diet Coke, there was some bubbles on the shell, but no color change. After 15 hours, there were no more bubbles, and it turned a little darker. After 48 hours, the cuticle dissolved. Comment: it is the acid that causes cuticle erosion, food coloring stains, and colors eggshell. As you can see,
But if you put over 48 hours, change more darker. See.
Mm-hmm. And if
Pretty
you
dark.
sort of rub it, it turns.
It's very dark.
Super dark.
Okay. 好。
It's not so light in here. Like it's only.
这个大家可甚至早上拿张纸。
给艾瑞斯用一下。
哎，这不甭跑了，你还在学习呢。
After 1 hour, there were no bubbles. After 15 hours, there were a lot of bubbles, and most of the cuticle peeled off.
他在说他的那个。
After 48 hours, the hard shell dissolved and was totally soft. Comment: acid dissolved the eggshell totally.
艾丽娜。
Alina 呢
Hey, why can't I hold it?
哎，你别
？Iris 不要弄了。
你别拿纸了，艾丽娜。
This thing's broken. That thing's broken.
不用拿纸，拿了纸反而看不清楚了。这个已经很干了，对 ，It's very squishy。你给他说一下。
It's super squishy, but don't squish it too hard, or else it might pop.
Iris, orange.
After 1 hour in orange juice, there were no bubbles. After 15 hours, there were a lot of bubbles, and most of the cuticle peeled off. After 48 hours, all of the cuticle peeled off. Comment: food coloring stains and colors teeth. Acid causes cuticle erosion.
可以秀，
Our
哎
conclusion
别忘了你们的
is-
show
忘
egg，
瘦了。
要 show egg。
This is an orange juice egg, and it is very white.
And because you take all the cube，
太黄了。
所有的cubicle 都弄掉了，
哎别动
然后
它
you
别动
feel
它
It turned white because
And-
all of the
不
cuticle.
行，它哎
Because
就
all
忍
不
一下，忍一
动这个不
下忍一下
用这个好吗？
有点缓你就那个，
Our conclusion is sugar plus bacteria
这样子还是得
in our
用那个
mouth
棍子，他们的注意力才能
accelerates
够那什么一
acid.
点，
反正让它
对，
稍微指
指一
一下。
下比较好，对。
The acid,
对，就在那
the
背书
acid
读书
causes
了。
dental erosion, impacts our teeth, and over time causes decay. So, how do we protect our teeth? 1. Brush our teeth regularly. 2. Use fluoride. 3. Floss our teeth once a day. 4. Use oral rinse to kill bacteria in our mouths.